There's been a lot of talk about the Queen's Jubilee and of course her jewellery, but one thing that interests me is her watch, because the watch that she wore on her coronation day was in fact Jaeger LeCoultre 101 movement set into a minute, beautiful diamond watch that was given to her a few years earlier by the French president. But what's very interesting about this watch is that the 101 movement was at its time the smallest watch movement in the world, and it still is today. Now, being small means that it fits very neatly into beautiful jewellery watches, and this is exactly what Jaeger LeCoultre are doing with the 101 movement this year. Jaeger LeCoultre have made a special limited edition watch to commemorate the Jubilee, and this is a one of a kind, and this 101 is set with baguette diamonds, and baguette diamonds are one of the most valuable diamond cuts. And inside here is a beautiful little 101 movement. The one that she wore on her coronation day was fairly similar to this one, but it was in yellow gold. And if you look at this watch, what's so clever about it is that the way they managed to make the movement so small, I mean it only weighs 1 gram, was by stacking it up. So instead of just having one plate with all the mechanism arranged across it, it's on 2 layers. So that means as you stack it up a bit like a skyscraper, you occupy less space at the bottom. This one here is interesting because the movement is set horizontally, so it gives the watch a very different look. And around the dial, 2 areas which are set with diamonds, and it's a setting called snow setting, which is exclusive to Jaeger LeCoultre. We have a more modern designs, much more daring. This, for example, really goes to town on the diamonds, and these are much larger diamonds, and they're individually set, and then they're all linked together in this highly flexible watch, which is like fabric. I mean, this is incredible work. And then we have much bolder geometric designs like these ones here. And we're used to seeing mechanical mastery and great big complicated watches for men, but I like this because it's at the service of making something small and much more beautiful to wear. So in my mind, that's a great mechanical achievement. The exhibition of 101 watches will be at the Jaeger LeCoultre boutique on Bond Street from May till September. And with me is Jérôme Lambert, who is the CEO of Jaeger LeCoultre, and he can tell us a little bit more about the history of this fascinating little watch and how it came to be on the Queen's wrist on her coronation day in 1953.
That's a famous watch and famous caliber because it's the thinnest one, the smallest one ever created. Come from 1929, and since that day it's still the one that has the record. Being the smallest one is a very important characteristic when it comes to high jewelry watches, because thanks to this very tiny proportion, then it can be integrated in the most amazing high jewelry watches. You have just to imagine that these 100 parts are weighing less than 1 gram. Only 3 watchmakers at the manufacturer are still today capable to assemble the parts. The 101 has a particular link with the United Kingdom. The 101 have been on the wrist of the Queen Elizabeth II for coronation in 1953. That watch was offered and given to the Queen. It was set by the French President du Conseil. So in somehow, this time that's not coming from France, it will be coming from Switzerland to the Queen herself.